today we're gonna do something a little bit different.
Just a little bit.
Instead of drawing like we usually do, we came across an article that we thought was pretty interesting, and so we wanted to discuss it a little bit.
It's also been in the news too. You guys probably heard about it. But instead of actually, like she said, drawing, we're gonna just speak on that a little bit, get our opinions on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I came across the article actually a while ago, and basically the gist of it is there's this couple, an Algerian couple, and they got married, and then the next day, the day after the wedding, the husband wakes up in the morning and there's a woman in his room, and he thinks that it's a thief, and it turns out it's his wife. Mm-hmm. And he's confused and everything because he's never seen his wife without makeup, and so apparently she looks completely different, and now he's suing her because
it was false advertising.
Yeah,
I guess
he's suing for fraud, right?
Yeah, he's suing her. So how do you guys feel about that?
That is crazy. I don't see how you get to the point of marrying someone and you have never seen them without makeup. Like, have you guys not spent the night together? With some couples, they don't do that.
Culture,
yeah,
Algerian?
Yeah. So, they don't do that. They don't cohabitate or whatever beforehand. So he probably never have spent the night with her. But at some point, you could go to her house or something. Like she's dressed down. Like, I think that's like a red flag for a guy. If you're talking to this girl, you're into her, and every time she's
you have to keep in mind we're talking about a different culture.
I'm about to say that because in America that's one thing, but in another culture, another country, they might not just show that the girl house and stuff like that.
You don't know how they court or over
that's
there.
True. Okay.
Right. So it could be the fact that he has seen her, but there's a lot of women you see around and it's like, damn, she's always made up. And we don't see them personally. So what about the women that keep their face made up before their man comes to see them?
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, I've heard stories of girls or women who refuse to take their makeup off when they're in bed with their man. Or like if he comes home, they have to rush to the bathroom and put their makeup back on, or wake up early and go to the bathroom before he wakes up to make your face. Like, that's crazy to me.
That is way too much
effort.
Yeah.
If you can't take this face without makeup, without weave, without anything, like, then you don't need to be with me.
Right. I'm not for you. If you can't take me, I wake up, hair wrap, like, can't wake up till you can't take that, then you're not for me.
Yeah, what you see is what you get.
Yeah. But when it gets to the point that your guy can't see you without it, then it's like, okay, then is it deep? I feel like it's deeper.
Yeah, it's deeper than that. I feel definitely. Yeah. It's a psychological thing. They're trying to hide something. They're trying to keep something concealed.
Yeah. So maybe fear of like you're going to get rejected.
Mm-hmm.
From this person that you're in love with, and especially if you have a guy that's always like, oh my gosh, you're so beautiful, like that's all you talk about is your beauty, then
your eyebrows on fleek, girl.
Yeah, like the second that you're not on point, he might be that type of person to be like, what's up with your eyebrows?
You didn't do your eyebrows today?
First of all, if he's that shallow,
if your guy is commenting about your eyebrows not being done
straight,
right? Is he right?
So my question is, do you guys feel like he's wrong? Because this man is not having it. Like, he's suing his wife for all these different charges or whatever. He's like saying emotional distress, like all this stuff. Like, do you think he's wrong? Because he was kind of tricked.
Is he wrong? I don't think he's wrong. Maybe the fraud thing, you're suing me for fraud. Maybe emotional distress because you thought this was something else. But fraud is a little bit.
Someone breaking into the room.
Yeah, he said he thought it was a thief in his room.
Yeah, that's serious. He was scared. So emotional distress. Yeah.
I don't think he's wrong. I mean, maybe the suing part. Like, we don't have to go that far. But then maybe he invested a lot of money into the wedding.
Right. How far is that far? Like,
I'm saying, like, if you don't want to be with her, I understand that because this woman has hid you for the entirety of you guys' relationship until this point.
Yeah. But she hid him?
No, she hid herself.
Oh, he hid her. Okay. So I don't think you're wrong for that. Like, you haven't been upfront with me from the beginning.
I think he has every right.
I think when it comes to fraud, though, outrage, fine. Fraud and suing me, and now I think it's 13,000 pounds. I think is the currency over there. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure what the currency is.
I think he has every right to be outraged. If you feel like the lawsuit is what you need to get yourself back together, like you said, what if he spent out on this wedding thinking he's marrying the love of his life, and then he rolls over and it's like, what is that?
I mean, she can still be the same absolute same person in every other way except for that.
The looks.
But as human beings, like we initially see with our eyes, right? So So you are initially attracted to this person, and then you get to meet, like, know their personality and fall in love with them even more.
I know there was a similar situation you guys were telling me about with an Asian couple.
Right.
What happened with that one?
The wife had undergone plastic surgery prior to meeting him. So he knows her as this nice, beautiful, fuller face. They're Asian, so her eyes were not as chinky. Like, she was beautiful.
Big eyes.
Yeah. And then they had children, and their 3 children look
like her.
Right. Her genetics, like, she had the children, and they looked like her before her plastic surgery. So now he's looking at his kids like, where? So I'm assuming, I would initially have a paternity test.
Yeah.
Once it comes out that these are your kids, now you're like, okay, so what's going on? Because we know you're the mother, and so maybe that's when she confessed, like, you know what, like, X, Y, Z.
Yeah. And he was also suing her too.
Oh, really?
Right. But there's children involved. Like, this is a little bit more.
This might be really serious, like in other cultures.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
This plastic surgery is hiding your original self, and maybe because it's a superficial thing. Like, I have to be beautiful to get a husband or get a man, and you see, once they were beautiful, they got that man
and
to marry them.
Surgery and all that stuff is so common over here. So
yeah, I think in America it's nothing. Like,
right.
Oh, I just got my nose done, getting my lips done, contour my cheeks. Like, there's so much you can do.
And going back to the actual article,
yes.
would you guys call that love? Do you think he was in love with her at all? Okay, he married her, but you're gonna sue me now or divorce or however it goes because of the way I look in real life? Like,
I don't know. I don't think so. I think maybe part of it was an infatuation, and I think a lot of men, maybe not all men, but everybody wants a beautiful woman on their, like, so especially, I don't know what the culture is over there, but it made him look better to have a beautiful wife. So I don't know if it's really love, because I think for you to just forget about everything else, all of our history, the person that I truly am, and just like, I'm done, and fraud and lawsuits out the ass, like,
because he may feel like he doesn't know you at all. If I don't know what you look like, do I really know you? Maybe I'm in love with this idea that I had of you, but now, like, you've hid this for me for who knows how long they dated before they married, but you've hid this for this amount of time. What else are you hiding? I don't know who you are. You're a couple shades lighter. You look this and that. Like, she changed herself.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, he might have really loved her, but now it's like, who are you?
Yeah.
Do I love you? I think he might have loved her. To get to the point of marriage, I feel like there's a great amount of love there when somebody, like, takes that step for marriage. But now I'm like, I have no idea. I wake up and think you're an intruder. I really don't know who you are.
Scary,
right? That's far stretch. That's from, like, love you to who are you? Like, he might have lost a lot because now he's like, do I trust you? Who are you? So,
then also we don't really know all the details because we don't know if it was an arranged type of relationship.
Right.
Yeah. That could be
right.
one thing.
That is another thing.
But I think the bigger picture of this all is like self-love for yourself.
Definitely.
Because whether you do makeup, you do no makeup, whatever the case may be, like, plastic surgery, whatever, like, I think it comes down to self-love. And if you have to do so much makeup that you look like a completely different person, like, I feel like when I take off my makeup, I still look like the same person. My lashes shorter, though.
Right.
My eyebrows aren't as dark. Like, I feel like I still like, I feel like I still like the same person.
Right.
Just more enhanced here.
And I think that's what makeup is supposed to do.
But if you look like 5 shades lighter and your nose is a different size and like,
that's the trickery of it, because like great makeup and a great contour artist, like you're supposed to look like,
bro, you take your nose size down like 2 size, like I don't know.
Yeah, you turn a black nose into like the skinny little.
Right, like
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think we as women and men, whoever wears makeup, like, I think it should be more of something that's just like maybe fun and like, okay, I'm going out, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. You wear it because you want to, but not because I hate the way I look.
Yeah.
Because then with the picture, it's very sad. But with the picture, she was like 5 shades lighter with the makeup on. So now I'm like, well, what about your hands and like, how far are you taking this? Because
now are you bleaching this to all match? Like,
I don't know.
Yeah, definitely self-love. And then you should be with someone who loves you for who you are aside from all of that. Like, so if he doesn't like you without your makeup on, that's not the guy for you. Like, don't invest time into that. That's not real love.
Okay, guys, that's been this episode of Candid Convos, and we'd like to thank you again for your continued love and support. And be sure to comment, share, and like our video. We'll catch you again Sunday at 6.
Guys, please be sure to watch out for these types of episodes because we will definitely continue to do more current event episodes in the future. Thanks, guys, for watching.
Bye.
Bye.